Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today, Alicia. Alicia is my guest today, and she's also a business owner. And Alicia is an appreciation expert. So she will tell you more about what she does. But for today, we're going to be talking about a very sensitive issue, something that we most likely have experienced because it's part of life when we lose a loved one. And recently, Alicia lost her grandfather, who is in Trinidad and Tobago. And unfortunately, um, she couldn't make it to the funeral. She couldn't be there for him, but she still wanted to tap about this, even though I asked her. I know this is a very sensitive issue and it's something that it's delicate and very vulnerable, but she still told me she wanted to do it for his memory and also to share his lessons, his wisdom, and also what she learned from him because he also was a business owner and he got to live up to 100 years. So imagine that. So, welcome, Alicia. Thank you so much for being here with us and for spending this time and sharing your wisdom. And thank you so much for talking about this because it's a very real issue that a lot of us experience. And sometimes it's hard to talk, especially in front of the camera. So I appreciate that for you, of you.
Well, thank you, Elisa. I really appreciate being here. Thank you for accepting my subject matter. My grandfather was very close to my heart, even though we lived in America, in Rhode Island, and he lived in Trinidad and Tobago. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And what is one of the greatest memories you have about your grandfather?
Well, when I was little, at the age of 11, well, we first came to this country when I was 2.5. We visited when I was 7 and we visited when I was 11. So at the age of 11, I remember being in his home where he had his, like a condo on top of the manufacturing, because he's a manufacturer and sell quality furniture in Trinidad. His store was called Unity Furniture. And I remember being in the kitchen with him and he asked me what I wanted to do. And I said, I want to be a business person like you, And he was like, well, you're going to have to grow up and go to school and study your Bible and just stay straight and you can do anything you want. So I just remember that conversation and how he was so dapper, very well dressed, very well put together. And being in his, the business section of the plant was really fascinating to me because he had a secretary there, and it's just very nice. So that's what I remember.
Yeah, that's a great memory. And for today's podcast, what would you like to tap on? So we talked a little bit about EFT tapping and what it is. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and it's a method that we use to help us with our emotions, especially during difficult times. It's a stress relief tool, and it can help us with so many things. So for today, if there would be one thing you can get relief from, what would it be? And how would you like to do this session?
Well, I like the different techniques, so we can do as many as you want. I think it's a good practice, so I'm open to learn.
Okay, all right. So when you remember your grandfather and just receiving the news, and even now, what are the most intense emotions that you may be feeling, if there is anything that is bothering you at this moment?
I think the biggest thing that's bothering me or a problem for me is that I couldn't be there. The funeral parlor, the people in the funeral were it was live streamed. That's what I'm trying to say, that it was live streamed. So I was able to see him and see the people and see my mom when she went up to the casket because it was her father that we lost. And so My sister was there, but I couldn't be there, neither could my brother be there. My mom has 3 children. That's my brother, my sister, myself. And so the 2 of us couldn't be there, but my sister was there. So that was good, that she was there for mom. But being able to watch the funeral, it was comforting because I could see him for one more time, you know. And just, yeah, that's the biggest thing that's kind of hurting my heart, just that I couldn't be there.
Couldn't be there. Yes, it makes sense. All right. Would you like to go there and see if you can get some, I think, most likely forgiveness?
Yes. You know,
Yourself.
it's funny that you say that word because I'm in an anthology, and the anthology is called The Book on Forgiveness. And my story is called The Power to Forgive Through Faith in the book. So it's chapter 14, where my story is located in that anthology. So I am practicing forgiveness of myself, not being able to be there, but it's still sad.
It's still sad. Yes, I'm sure. All right, let's go to the side of the hand. And it could be any hand. And take a deep breath. And exhale. Very good. And let's take another deep breath. And exhale. And you can repeat after me, okay? So even though I couldn't be there, and I feel sad about it, I acknowledge this is how I'm feeling right now.
I acknowledge that this is how I'm feeling right now.
Even though I feel sad
about
the passing of my grandfather,
I
choose to remember all the great memories. Even though I still feel guilty that I couldn't be there, I'm open to forgiving myself. Okay, top of the head. Acknowledging my grandfather's death. Eyebrows. And everything that I've been feeling in the last few weeks.
And everything I've been feeling in the last couple of weeks.
Yes. So side of the eyes.
And
it's been a lot.
Yes.
Yes. Under the eyes. And I give myself permission. To be in touch with my feelings. Under the nose. It's sad. And I feel sadness for my family too. Under the mouth. And I take a deep breath in this moment. Under the collarbones. Acknowledging all of this sadness in my body. Under the arms. Acknowledging all this grieving process. Yes. Top of the head. It's been very recent. And it makes sense I feel sad. Yeah. Eyebrow.
It was August 14th that he passed away.
Yeah, it just happened on the 14th. Yes. Side of the eyes. And I couldn't be there. Under the eyes. And I choose to give myself some forgiveness.
I choose to give myself some forgiveness.
Under the nose, as I know my grandfather would do for me.
And as I know my grandfather would do for me. Yes.
Yes. Under the mouth. Although I couldn't be there physically.
Although I could not be there physically.
Under the collarbones. I was there in spirit.
I was there in spirit, it's true.
Yes. Under the arms. And I know my grandfather is watching over us.
Yes. You know, but it was funny. The 14th was a Wednesday. So the 17th was the Friday. I was the 16th. I forget what dates, what it was, but I was sitting in the kitchen, talking to my daughter. My daughter is an adult, and the computer that I was on changed from one scene to an island scene. I was like, oh, that's Trinidad and Tobago. That grandpa's watching over me.
Yes.
So that was nice.
That was nice. Yes. Acknowledging he was with us.
Yeah.
Yes. I choose to connect with him.
I choose to connect with him.
And to side of the eyes and to see him every day.
And to see him every day.
Under the eyes. Seeing how he manifests in every day.
Yes. See how he manifests in every day.
Yeah, under the nose. Seeing him in every part of my life.
Seeing him in every part of my life.
Yes, under the mouth. Celebrating his life.
Celebrating his life.
Yes, under the collarbones. Celebrating all his teachings and learnings.
Yes, celebrating all his teachings and learnings.
Yes, under the arms. Knowing that he's still part of me.
Knowing that he's still part of me, yes.
Yes, top of the head. He is in my DNA. Yes, I know. I know it's okay. Just take a moment there. Alicia, take a deep breath. And you can tap on the collarbone points here. And just breathe, acknowledging there is sadness. Also feeling grateful for his memory, that he is part of your life. He's part of your DNA. Yeah. Of your children, of your whole family. He is present in every part of you, every single part of you all. Yes, yes. And just stay there. We don't have to say anything. Let's just breathe together, acknowledging our feelings, giving your body permission to sit with your emotions, with what you're feeling right now. Knowing that it's okay. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to also feel gratitude for him, for his life. And take another deep breath. And exhale. And we're just going to tap and breathe through the points. Let's go under the arms, breathing and tapping. And let's go to the top of the head. And take another deep cleansing breath. Good. And let's go to the eyebrow points. And just feel the tapping on the eyebrows, very gentle. Yeah. And let's go to the side of the eyes. And take another deep breath. Good job. And then let's go under the eyes. Just recognizing all of those feelings and emotions. Under the nose. Getting in touch with your body and what your body is feeling right now. Under the mouth. Noticing the sensations. And just being present in this moment. And let's go under the collarbones and let's take another deep breath together. And exhale. And let's go under the arms. Very good. And you can stop tapping and you can bring your hands to your heart center. And take another deep cleansing breath. And just tune in, check, see how you're feeling. If there is anything that you'd like to share, if anything that you felt.
It's very cleansing.
Oh, yeah. Would you like to do some more tapping?
I'm good for now.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. How do you feel about that first thing that you told me at the beginning, that you couldn't be there and there may be some guilt, some unforgiveness?
I think I'm at peace with it right now.
Okay.
I mean, I'm grateful that I had the live stream, so that helps a lot.
Yeah, for sure. All right. What about we do one more round?
Okay.
Just acknowledging his life, everything that he did for your family, and just praying for him. Yes? Yeah? Let's do that. All right. And we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
And do in a more relaxed and in a good note. I know it's I'm not saying that you're going to be jumping in one leg, and that's not the purpose of this. I'm not here to change the reality, because it's your current reality.
Yeah.
But to have that cleansing, to have that relief, and to be more at peace with yourself. So I recognize I have a lot of feelings about my grandfather's passing.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I recognize I have a lot of feelings about my grandfather's passing. Yes.
Yeah. But I just experienced some cleansing.
Yeah, I just experienced some cleansing.
Yeah. And even though he's not here with us anymore,
even though he's not here with us anymore,
on a physical level,
I
know he's with us in a spiritual level.
I know he's with us in a spiritual level, yes.
And he's watching over us. Yeah, even though I still feel sad. Because I'm not going to see him.
I'm not going to see him.
Yeah. I choose to always remember him. And all the memories that we had together. Including how I see him in everything in my life. Yes. Top of the head. Praying for my grandfather. For his life. And for his peace. Eyebrows. Also praying for my family. And all of their feelings. Sad of the eyes. Acknowledging all of the sadness and grief that my family is going through.
Acknowledging all of it.
The sadness and grief
the sadness and grief that my family is going through.
Yes, under the eyes. Knowing that this is part of the process.
Under
the nose. And it is normal.
It's
normal to feel this way. Under the mouth. And giving myself permission. To be gentle with myself. For the way I'm feeling right now. Yes, under the collarbones. Knowing that my grandfather is resting. And he's in a better place.
And he's in a better place. Yes.
Yes. He is at peace.
He is at peace.
He had a good life.
He had a good life.
And he still have a lot of family on this earth.
He still has a lot of family on this earth
that are very proud of him.
That are very proud of him.
And they're doing great things in this world.
And they're doing great things in this world.
And I am one of them.
And I am one of them.
Who would like to continue his legacy.
Who would like to continue his legacy.
Under the arms. And will always have his memory present.
And will always have his memory present.
Honoring him.
Honoring him.
All of his ancestors.
And all of his ancestors.
And all of his generations.
And all of his generations.
Yes. All right, let's go to the chest. Hold your hands there. Take a deep breath. And just for now, enjoy this feeling that you have created. And just picture your grandfather for now. Picture his face. And for one moment, imagine you're giving him a big hug. And he's smiling back to you. He's holding you tight. And he's telling you, Alicia, you are okay. Everything is going to be well. You are safe. You are loved. And I am watching over you. I'm with you and with every member of our family. And just stay with that feeling. And remember, you can always connect with him. I know it could be hard because it's very recent, but he is here with you. And he loves you very, very much. Good. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good. All right, Alicia. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate you for sharing this because I know it's not easy and it's been very recent. But thank you for your vulnerability, for being so open. And I'm sure by sharing this with the world, you're also helping other people that are going through something similar. So I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Elisa.
Thank you.